Hi, Julie. I'm sharing a new update on these changes and want to breeze through these real quick, realizing we're getting towards the end of the day on a holiday. A lot of these changes are completed and just wait feedback, but I don't need any immediate replies today or anything like that. I am available to complete these, but let's just kind of go through. I added the new bios for Alan and Allie, added 3 new practice areas. This part is complete. We added the new attorneys. I added some Austin photos. Allie and Alan are added to the Meet the Partners. This is just waiting on that feedback of what we want the templates to look like. Um, Contact page complete. This is again just what we're kind of waiting on feedback for. Contact page was redone. Again, the contact page was redesigned. The footer was redesigned. I trimmed back more DC photos, added Austin and Tech, and I haven't seen any changes on this, but let's just kind of look at the site now. Homepage, we see the new banner with Austin, as you've seen. This now has the 3 new practice areas: corporate, healthcare, and one more, regulatory. And they're now in alphabetical order, both here on the homepage and also on legal services page. We've got placeholders for Alan and Allie. When we have photography, we'll just add them in. You've seen the footer with the dueling locations. Meet the team. Alan and Allie have been added, just waiting on those headshots. If we need to adjust position or order, just let me know. You'll see they're also added here with that new sample template I did with Dan. We would just be adding a photo in this position. Something worth mentioning, well, that's Alan, and we have Allie. Something worth mentioning is we looked at the new Dan one, and the way it was. Let's go to Ryan. There's actually a sidebar on this one as well, which shows up on all pages. And I think it would be distracting if we had both office information and the contact information there, which is why this no longer exists. If we want to add recent news in this position, we can. We could also add it below the team pages, just because a lot of these profiles are heavy on the text. There's lots of text, there's lots of language. So sometimes it's good to use a larger full width page. So we can adjust accordingly, but wanted to mention that. Legal services, we've seen this is in new alphabetical order. Same thing with legal services when you click on it on the landing page. There was a comment about highlighting Austin, Texas in one of these boxes. We could, but then it made it unbalanced and it didn't really fit with the list of services. So I just did a highlight here. If someone happened to come directly to the legal services page, there's another reminder about Austin. And there are other things we can do to pepper it in the page, but I thought that was a nice touch. We've seen the contact page and welcome any feedback on these changes on how I tried to separate each of these items and display them in a side-by-side design. If you have any questions, if anything's out of place or missing, just let me know and we can go from there. All right? Thanks, Julia.